Welcome to a short video presentation on the calculation of mu and sigma. Now, mu and sigma are nothing more than average and standard deviation within a population distribution. Now, on your computer screen, you should see two purple sections. These are showing the event possibilities. 3, a strong, a normal, and a weak economy. 30, 40, and 30. They all add up to 100 because one of the three will occur. And investment A. Now, let's go ahead and calculate its average or its mu. The way we calculate this is we multiply the 30% times the 80%, and we add that to the 40% times the 10% and the 30% times the negative 60%, and we get an average mu of 10%. We can do it again for an investment B. In investment B, we also have a 10% return. Now let's go ahead and calculate its sigma, which, if this was not in a population, it would be its standard deviation. We start here with its average return of 80%, 10%, and 60%, and its expected return of 10%. And we subtract the 10% from the average 80%, and we get 70% here. And I do it again for 10 minus 10 is 0, and 60 minus 10 is a negative 70. I go ahead and square it. 0.7 squared is 0.49. 0 squared is 0, and a negative 0.70 squared is a positive 0.49%. Now I go ahead and multiply that by the population, which is 30% for the strong economy, so 0.49 times the 30 gives me 14.70, and the one at the bottom will be the exact same, and I add them up, and now I have its variance. Now, its variance is really not in the same units, so it doesn't do us a lot of good, so I'm going to go ahead and take its square root, and I get this number here, which is 54.22, and that is its sigma. And I went ahead and did it a second time here for investment B. And if we look at investment B and compare it to investment A, I think an investor would much rather invest in investment B. Why? The average return is 10%, which is the identical to investment A. However, investment B has a much smaller sigma or risk, whereas investment A has a 54.22% sigma or risk.